I'm Heather. This is Red Ibis Coach. Today I want to talk to you about the fact that you are not behind. If you are choosing not to do something, and I won't get into specifics, but you can definitely fill in the blank here as I go on. If you're choosing not to do something because you feel a moral objection to it, or it doesn't align with your values, or it's just not right for you, you're allowed to make that decision. You don't have to do what everyone else is doing in order to justify your existence. This is a world full of many different kinds of people doing many different kinds of things. You're not wrong for doing something differently, no matter how strong the social pressure or even business pressure is. If you are being pressured to do something that goes against your values to the extent that it is harming you psychologically, emotionally, physically, then obviously that's a sign that the job that you're at is no longer in alignment with your values. It is not sustainable. It is not compatible with you and how you're existing in the world right now. If you go against your values, if you're convinced to go against your values and erode how you feel and what you feel is right, you will lose yourself. It doesn't matter if it's happening because a job is telling you to do it. It doesn't matter if it's happening because a group that you feel strongly connected to is telling you to do it. And it doesn't matter if it's a family member or a partner who's telling you to do it. People who are coercing you into doing the things that they're doing, using strong social pressure or guilt tactics or this like you have to do it or else mindset. They're bullies and it sounds like a cult. And if you want to be a healthy person who is capable of making their own decisions without getting stuck in what the market pressure is or what you should do at this stage in your life, you have to stay grounded in what is right for you. Otherwise, you lose yourself. Otherwise, you're being it's almost like an abusive situation. There is a lot of pressure right now. I've seen it growing and growing just in the past year for people to make certain decisions in business and in their job and move toward more automation, more tech focus. This is an example. If you actually do work better without those things, if you are actually doing more work just to get the same results than you would if you just did it your own way, it doesn't make any sense for you to adopt the tech. And it's actually a gaslighting situation for someone to tell you that you would be doing better. So it's not just you. You're not doing something wrong. You're not being difficult. You're not being stubborn. You're not going to get left behind because the real problem is if you leave behind your humanity, if you leave behind your integrity, that's going to be the true problem. That's going to be the existential crisis that you have in middle age or even when you grow old because you lost yourself along the way and you stopped doing things that you wanted to do that were right for you, that led to a fulfilling career, that led to a fulfilling life. You don't have to do some of these things that people are trying to coerce you into doing. There are other ways to work around it. And if you want to talk to me privately about it, I would be happy to share what I know, what I've seen, and guide you through that process. So that is all for today. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.